Well, taking a live look outside right now from the Mission Ridge camera, let's get straight to meteorologist Cedric Haynes here on the Storm Alert Weather Day. And Cedric, we were talking about a number of areas seeing flash flooding throughout the Tennessee Valley right now.
Yes, Latrice, we have numerous flash flood warnings that are in effect all across the Tennessee Valley now. In fact, most of the area is either in a flash flood warning or near a flash flood warning. And so whether you're actually in one of the boxes or you're near it, just know that the type of rain that we're seeing right now, lots of heavy rainfall in a short period of time, that leads to that flash flooding. So here's the big view right now. And again, I'm not going to go through every individual flash flood warning, but you can see them on the map here that we have 6, 7, 8 warnings. A new one just popping up here across portions of Sequatchie County, Marion County as well. So pretty much most of the Tennessee Valley now under a flash flood warning, and you see all the greens and reds. That's all that heavy rainfall that's coming down. So when we talk about flash flood warning, what does that basically mean? Well, of course, we get a lot of rainfall in a short period of time, and that can lead to some flash flooding, and that also has to deal with things like the soil moisture that we have in the ground. So it's been very dry. You don't necessarily see flash flooding because some of that water can soak into the ground, but when you get a lot of rainfall, then it's like a wet sponge. It starts to get so heavy that that water has to go somewhere, and that's where you get that flash flooding that takes place. And it can happen in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So we take a look at everything, and that's what actually happens, and that's how we discover and get those flash flood warnings. So let me get back to the radar and show you again the new flash flood warning here covering Dunlap, Whitwell. You can see this heavy area of rainfall, the yellows and reds drifting off to the north and east, producing torrential downpours there, really lowering the visibility. We have more of that over Hamilton, Marion counties, over towards northwestern Bradley County, up towards portions of Ray and Meigs County. There's some of that moderate to heavy rainfall slowly moving. We don't really have anything to steer these storms, so basically they're just kind of drifting, and that's why you see all that heavy rainfall in a short period of time. And we had a lot of heavy rainfall over portions of northern Alabama and North Georgia earlier. Now that's mainly more of a steady light to moderate rainfall, but still all the green flashing boxes indicate where we have flash flooding ongoing. So let's take a look at what radar is estimating in terms of rainfall, and notice inside these boxes, that's where you're seeing some of the yellow shadings showing up. That's an indication of 1 to 3 inches of rainfall or even higher showing up in portions of the Tennessee Valley. And then you should get down here in northern Georgia. This was some rainfall from earlier this morning. Radar estimating anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, especially from about Lafayette down towards southern portions of Whitfield County and down into Gordon County, right along 75 there. So probably a treacherous drive if you're heading down towards Calhoun from Dalton, or maybe going on that 75 track down towards the Atlanta area. For our friends in northeast Alabama, Jackson, DeKalb counties, notice anywhere from Stevenson down to Scottsboro, 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. We have those hot spots of yellows and oranges showing up across the area. So again, flash flooding is a big deal here, and it will continue to be so as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. Here's Future Scan. It takes the radar and actually projects about an hour out into the future what it's going to look like. And here's the bottom line. It's going to be a wet afternoon if you're heading out throughout the day, maybe thinking about going out for lunch or anything like that. Make sure you know it's going to be wet. It's going to be a little on the treacherous side, again, depending on where you go, especially if you're driving near a low-lying spot or areas that have water nearby. So FutureCast showing us the off and on downpours may actually increase a little bit more again over northwest Georgia as we go throughout the next couple of hours. But you can see we are covered in with some of those scattered showers and rumbles. We may see this tapering off by late this afternoon heading into the evening hours. And then notice as we go into the overnight hours, it's remaining fairly quiet, but can't rule out a passing shower or two coming through during that time frame. But here comes a cold front finally arriving as we get into your Thursday afternoon, and we'll have more scattered showers and a couple of rumbles of thunder. It will be more afternoon scattered activity, I think, for your Thursday as that front makes its way on through. But there is some good news in this forecast. We've got to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Once that front moves through Thursday into Friday, it sets us up for a more refreshing weekend as some of that drier air will build in from the north and west. And I wouldn't quite call it a taste of fall. No need to go get the pumpkin spice lattes and the candles and all that ready. But no, we're talking lower humidity, temperatures in the 80s for highs with that sunshine. Should be fairly nice. Here's your Storm Alert 7-day forecast. Rain and storms likely. Some of that rainfall locally heavy. We're watching out for flash flooding. Remember, turn around, don't drown on any of those area roadways. More scattered storms Thursday. But Latrice, the weekend, we've got some pleasant weather for you.
Thank you so much, Cedric. And as we go to break, we just want to take a look right now and pull up our traffic cam and show you some of the things that are going on right now. This is from the TDOT SmartWay camera, I-24 at Rossville Boulevard. You look right over there to your right-hand side, and you can see that flooding right there. There are other areas, and also we can see that there are traffic problems and delays due to this rain and the problems out there. And you can see as those cars are making their way through all of that water in that area. So again, if you are out and about, be careful. Just want to give you some main things. Report of flooding and wires down 700 block of East Main, King Street and Market Street, manhole overflow. Also 20th Street, Holtzclaw Avenue, and more. So again, be careful as you head out.